Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're doing something a little different since I wanted to give more diversity to my Saturday videos. So, you're gonna get to learn a bit about me. We're gonna take a personality quiz, So, the personality quiz that we have today is which character are you? And I found this on TikTok actually, but there's supposed to be like a list of like 800 characters from like various TV shows, movies, cartoons, etc., etc. And you take this test and it'll give you what character you're most similar to. So for the longest time, this website had not one character match personality quiz, but I guess it was inevitable because here's an attempt at a slightly more scientific but still silly which character are you. Okay, so let's just get into it. Joyful or miserable? I'd say I'm probably a little bit more on the joyful side. While not, yeah, okay, that's good enough. Loyal, traitorous. Loyal. That's like one of the most important qualities to me, personally. Adventurous, stick in the mud. Okay, I'll go 50-50 on that one. It depends on the day. Frugal or lavish? I'm going a bit more towards frugal, but not like... I'll go 70%. I spend my money on food mainly, like hanging out with people. Family first, work first. Ooh. It depends on context. Because like if we're talking about like... If I were to have my own family, I'd spend time with them versus my work. But then like right now, just like being in school and then working on streaming right now, I do tend to go more towards work first. But it's like if my family was like if there was some priority with my family, I would definitely make time for them. I'm gonna go 65. Mundane, extraordinary. This is subjective. I would say I'm not that mundane, but other people probably would say I am. But then I'm not anything extraordinary. I just sit here and play video games, go to school, watch anime. I don't fucking know. 50-50. Outlaw, sheriff. I am neither. This is another 50-50, I think. A lot of these depend on context for me. So I guess I'm trying to like gauge in what scenarios I would be more like an outlaw than a sheriff, but then also like if that occurs more often. I'm a 50-50, fuck it. Social, reclusive. Slightly. I am a social person. I hang out with my friends pretty often, but then like I'm fine sitting at home all day doing nothing for like weeks. I mean, that's what I've been doing in quarantine and I'm not dying, or social distancing, not quarantine. So, but I am generally a social person. I hang out with people a lot. Emotional logic, okay. I'll be generous. I'll give this one a 90%. Obedient, rebellious. Ooh, okay. Well, if you were to ask me, I'd say I'm probably somewhere here. If you were to ask my mom, I'd be here. I'm gonna go 55 on rebellious. Just because I don't take out the trash as soon as my mom tells me to. Vain, I'm gonna be honest here. Not always, but I do care about my appearance. Not necessarily like I care about... It's weird, because for me, I care about my appearance, but it's like never for other people. I'll be like going to work out in my garage, and then like I need to put my hair in a top knot, and my mom will be like, it doesn't matter, nobody's gonna see you. And I'm like, I can see me, and that's what matters. Quarrelsome, warm. I do quarrel from time to time. It's light debating. Strict or lenient? What the fuck? It depends. I guess if it depends, it's just 50-50. Because, like, thinking about it, like, if we're talking about, like, following rules or whatever, like, I don't care what anybody else does, unless it's, like, affecting somebody. Then I'm strict about stuff, I guess. But, you know, it's 50-50, that one. Masculine, feminine. As a person, I'd say I am more stereotypically masculine as a male in this society. I don't think I fall into the feminine category as much, unless like kissing your homies counts, but that's pretty masculine. I'm gonna put this up another 5%. Intellectual, physical, 50-50. Going to school to be an aerospace engineer, I go and work out every day, you know? I feel like this is something I actually talked about in one of my classes with like some presentation we had to do in my comm class. I feel like I have a pretty healthy balance between like psychological workouts or like endeavors and physical ones, because I feel like a good balance between physical and intellectual or mental is how you like preserve a happy lifestyle. You know, especially because like physical activity affects your mental like attitude or whatever, like endorphins, other shit like that. So I mean, like I like working out and playing basketball and playing volleyball. I played volleyball for 3 years in high school, but then I also like learning about why there's that benefit to working out, or like how the body works, or like, you know, I love physics. Fuck chemistry though. That's what I'm learning by taking this summer chem class. So I'm gonna say 50-50 on that. Multicolored or monochrome? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, is everything black and white, or like do you see multiple aspects of things? I don't see color. Just kidding. You're supposed to notice people's color and appreciate them for it. I'm gonna say multicolored. Just if we're talking about like a, like, you know, a philosophical standpoint, like, you know, do you see different aspects of things and can you approve of and evaluate things? I don't fucking know. Multicolored. Open-minded, closed-minded, open-minded. I'd say I'm a pretty open-minded individual in terms of, I mean, everything really. Like in terms of ideologies or other people trying things, etc., etc. Like I said before, as long as it doesn't affect me, I don't care what anybody does. And then also in like, if we're talking like political stuff, I'm pretty like center, like moderate on all of my views, and like, you know, evidence on both sides is compelling. So it's situational, but in pretty much every avenue of life, I'm an open-minded individual, I would say. Patient, impatient. There we go. That's an easy one. Creepy, disarming. I don't think I'm creepy. I mean, you know, maybe the people I hang out with make me seem creepy, you know? Okay, if we're talking about disarming in a charismatic sense rather than like, oh, you little puppy, I'd say I'm more on the disarming side in terms of like people feel comfortable around me, which I'm guessing is what it's saying. Is that 15% probably thinks I'm creepy. Wise, foolish. Yeah, fuck, this is a 50-50. I give good advice, but I'm a dumbass, so, you know. That's pretty, yeah. Charismatic, uninspiring. I'm gonna say I do think I'm pretty charismatic. Don't mean to flex. It's whatever. Talk to my friends about it. That's all I gotta say. Prestigious, disreputable. Neither. Depends. Situationally. I am an honors aerospace engineering student, so let's go a little bit on the prestigious side. That's a joke. I mean, it's not a joke, but The fact that it makes me prestigious is a joke. Formal, intimate. Bam. Yeah, this is good. You can tell I'm not really a formal individual. It's weird because my speech pattern, like I don't talk very proper, but I use big words occasionally. Which is less formal. Moderate, extreme. Moderate. Yeah. Yeah. Independent, codependent. Independent. I'm gonna say 85% just because my mother helps me financially. But every other aspect, I do my own laundry, okay? Charming, awkward. Depends on who you ask. I'm gonna go with a 60%. I'm gonna go with a 60%. Cause I feel like this isn't a thing I can judge myself. You know, this is like one of those things that like that's somebody else's perspective. But I guess the entire point of this is you're trying to make evaluations about yourself for the sake of the quiz. Eloquent, unpolished. I'm gonna go a little bit on the unpolished side. Maybe a little bit more. 65. You can tell I'm OCD because I always go in multiples of 5. Studious, goof off. In this current stage of my life, I am much more studious as I have to study chemistry. Well, I don't have to study it. I'm doing chemistry 7 to 8 hours a day. Studious. Though I do stream 4 hours a day as well. Let's put that down a little bit. Deranged, reasonable. I'd say I'm pretty reasonable. That's my mom, you know? Unassuming, pretentious. Just again. I'd say I'm pretty... See, I feel like unassuming is an extreme between pretentious and unassuming. But I guess it depends on context. Let's go 70% unassuming. Tabula rasa, you know? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Blank slate. No prejudices found here. What? The best match between the self-assessment you provided and the profile of a fictional character as rated by other people who've taken the survey is the character Odafin Tutuola. Law and Order SVU. I have never seen this show. Your traits versus their traits are graphed below. Extreme versus moderate. Your score. 1. 15. 25. Okay, so I'm similar in these. The higher up, the more similar I am. Okay, it's just like an SAT chart. What's the high? Yeah, so disarming. So I am disarming, like Odafin Tutuola. Oh, okay, I mean, I'll take it. Guess I gotta watch all of this to figure out who he is. Let me see, full match list. Dude, a lot of these are just TV shows I haven't seen. Oh shit, dude. I'm like Indiana Jones. I am very similar to a lot of people from The Wire, apparently. I actually haven't seen most of Hakoda. Who's Hakoda? Oh, wait. Sokka and Katara's dad? Thank God I'm least like Petunia. Yeesh. Alright, yep. That is this week's Saturday video. Check out the quiz. They actually have a lot. With openpsychometrics.org. They have the Big 5 personality test, which is like one of the most popular personality tests. This is the statistical which character personality quiz. Enneagrams. Jungian type scales. I haven't heard of that one. My brother probably knows about that. Full scale IQ test. Huh, maybe I should do that. That'd be interesting. Evaluations of attractiveness scales. Wow. They got a ton. 4 temperaments. Yeah, so check them out. openpsychometrics.org. And that's all I got for today. I am like a dude from show. Law and Order. Alright. See you guys next time. Peace out.